Yes. The time now is 2:59. So hi, my name is Daisy and I'm your presenter for today. Our topic for this afternoon is do not need to wonder why essential oils work. They do work, but today we're going to find out how they're going to work, why they can work. So thank you so much for tuning in. All right, we have Kat here, myself, that's Woon Mei, who is a life coach. Erica will be tuning off her video because her line is not great. Email, yes. So please rename again your frames before we start the presentation. Your name followed by your profession, and then if you are a essential oil user, put a U, capital U. If you are not, then it will be an N. Okay, we want to start on time and we want to end on time. Okay, great. So everyone, today's presentation is actually my assignment. All right, before assessment. All right, and so now I will be sharing the screen, all of you. Before sharing the screen, I would appreciate if those of you with or without switching on the video and without switching on the video, can you just give a brief introduction about yourself? All right. Again, like your name, your profession, what you do, and maybe you just give a very brief introduction on what essential oils that you like to use most and why do you use it. Okay, maybe we want to begin with May, followed by Kat, and then Email.
Hi, I'm Vinay and I'm a life coach. So what I do is I help individuals to overcome the obstacles that they struggle with on a daily basis. Yes, I do use essential oils for myself and also for my clients that I work with, because essential oils can help to bring out the emotions, negativity, and help to enhance their positivity when they're using the right scent for themselves at that moment in time. Personally, I like to use peppermint, more very, very refreshing scents, as it really gives me the boost in the morning, like citrus and a more, cinnamony and more spicy kind of smells. So I'm very happy to be here today and wondering what I'm doing here. I don't really care. I don't really know, and it's okay because that's what we're all here for, right, Daisy? So here I am.
Yes, yes, we're all here to learn and we do continuous learning. Okay, Kat, what about you? Any language will do. Bahasa pun okay, English pun okay, Cantonese, Jiu, Jip, Sao. Yes, go.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Okay, I'm Ken. I'm graphic designer. For about the essential oils, I used to use the lavender, peppermint, and lemon. I'm not really know about the essential oil, but why I started to use it because I want to sleep. This is my main point. So that's all. So I know have a lot of kinds of essential oil in the world, but basically I just use the normal lavender, lemon, peppermint.
Okay, thank you, Kat, for your sharing. Now let's move to, yay, Email, followed by Erica. Erica is here. Email, can you unmute and share? Okay, she said, okay, Email says she loves lavender. Okay, great. Erica, let's hear from you and then followed by Desmond.
Hello, I'm Erica. Yeah, my full-time profession is the yoga therapist. Been using oil for a long time. So initially I used because for my husband recovery. And then after that, I use it on my class. The most commonly used oil is the orange, lemon, grapefruit. So these are the oil, we call it the happy oil.
Yes.
Because of the current situation, everybody is like so down and worried and never feel. Every time after the class, they will text me, they feel more happy. And even though it's not lavender to help them to sleep better, and then as long as you use it, then you will see the result. Yeah, back to you, Daisy.
Thank you, Erica, for that sharing. And you know why? I believe that it's all about the power. You know, today I'm going to talk so much about orange. You know, orange essential oil. It's a very, very happy and energetic oil. Okay, so I'm going to share screen right now, and right. So May, you can help me to enter. Yes. So hello, I see Hadia is here. Thank you for coming and joining in. Right, today's title of the presentation is called Don't Wonder Anymore. You know essential oils work. Now you need to learn why they work. And my name is Daisy. I'm a certified aromatherapist from the International Federation of Professional Aromatherapists in UK. And I'm also a community health educator, and I graduate from the CA, California, US. So now, house rules. Right. Here is a very lovely picture which I treasure very much, because right after I have traveled to Uganda, there was our Malaysian's COVID-19 lockdown, which was on March 18, 2020. Here, when I was in Uganda, I have the privilege and the opportunity to share the good essential oils to some of the members where we have a common business platform. Here is actually the two boys who are one of our members' children, and I like this picture because it brings back a lot of very sweet memories, which I do not know if I were to go back there again, I would, I can capture such, and these two boys are very, how would I say, attracted to me because I am obviously, I think I look quite interesting. Okay, so all right, so that's about me. And of course, just that I've asked that question, who among us all today have used essential oils? So I'm going to stop share right now. And I would appreciate if you all can text in the chat box, yes for a Y for yes and a no for no. All right, in the chat box. No, Hadia says no. Can anyone type who has used before and who have not? So if you have, just type a Y. If no, you just type an N. Thank you so much. All right, now, if you can see, I'm going to share screen again. Now on your laptop right now, can you see next to your pause share, all right, there is this icon called annotate. Can everyone see from their computer? You all can unmute, and answer me yes or no.
Yes, can.
Can, Hadia, can you see annotate? Is it next to your pause share?
It's above. If we go to, wait, it's not there, but it's on the top. We have views option, and after that we have annotate option.
Okay, so at the top of your computer, because mine is at the bottom, all right, on the top there you will see 3 dots. Can you just click on that 3 dots, and then you have a list of functions. Please choose annotate. Can you find it? Can you find it? Just give me, just unmute yourself and say yes or no. If you, yes you can. Thank you, Erica. Or just put a thumbs up if you can find it.
Yeah.
May, can you find the annotate icon?
No. No.
Annotate? No. Okay, go up to your laptop. There are 3 dots. Press on that 3 dot, and then it will come. There's a list that comes down, and there's this thing called annotate. Hadia, did you find yours?
Yes.
Yes. Kat, did you find yours? No.
No.
No. Okay, it's all right. So what we can do right now is I'm going to go back to the share screen again.
Daisy, now I cannot. As soon you share your screen, then we can find.
As soon as I share my screen, the annotate goes off, is it?
No. As soon you share your screen, we can have annotate. But
okay, now I'm going to share. You can. Okay, right. Now that I'm sharing my screen right now, Kat, can you find your annotate? Hadia, can you help me to type annotate in the chat so they can find the word?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much.
No.
May, did you find yours, May?
No, still no.
No. Okay, it's all right. No worries. So for those of you who can find, all right, then we just go through this this slide. All right. On what occasions do you use essential oils and how do you feel after using it? So, oops. You see here where I. Okay. Right. Now, every time when I share screen, the annotate just goes off. It's all right. We'll just go through the slides. Just a minute. Okay. Now. On what occasions do you use essential oils? Then all of you, can you please help me to type on the chat box, what occasions do you use essential oil? So just now Kat did mention that she uses essential oil, especially lavender, when she wants a better sleep. So for those of you who are users of essential oil, you can type down in the chat box. All right. And at the same time, you can also type, after using one particular essential oil, how do you feel? Right, I have the emoticons here. So you can say happy, or you sleep better, or you feel more uplifted, or you feel, how would I say, much calmer, all right? Or maybe just more relaxed. Okay. So I'm coming back again and I'm looking at your chat screen. Erica says frankincense skincare happy. Erica, maybe you want to unmute and explain what do you mean by skincare happy?
Okay, I stopped buying those skincare products many years, and then for the last 1 year, basically I use this frankincense. I dilute with my coconut oil, and then it becomes my serum at night. So before sleep, I like to just apply and then do my face massage. So it always make me feel happy, and also I feel like, oh yeah, at least I do take care to maintenance.
Okay, awesome. That's great. And just now Wunmi did mention about she likes very woody, spicy kind of aromas. And how does that make you feel, May?
It just makes me feel very calm, very nice. I suppose because I like very strong flavored food as well. So it's sort of just recognizing those kind of, smells just gives me a very comforting, feeling.
So if you talk about spices, right, May, what I believe then Christmas scents will actually.
I love Christmas scents. Cinnamon,
I was just thinking about
those very spicy kind of musky smells and flavors. Yeah, those are the kind. I suppose because I grew up in England as well, so Christmas has always been a very nice occasion of smelling nice roasted chestnuts, coffee,
cinnamon tea,
cinnamon tea, cookies, gingerbread, so it brings back a lot of memories, a lot of a very good connection, so it reminds me of my studying time, my little moments in England. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And Kat says that lavender and tea tree oil for itchiness. Kat, maybe you want to share with us, are you talking about maybe some wounds on your skin or some allergies when you talk about itchiness?
Mosquito bite, sometimes mosquito bite, not allergy.
Mosquito bites, okay, awesome. All right, Ime can type, Ime, if you do not want to switch on your video, you can actually type. Okay, great. Right, so let's go back to my presentation again. All right. Now, we know that during the pandemic, all right, where we had the COVID-19, and there were a lot of actually, how I say, challenges that has come and go. So some people may be out of job. Some people don't even know whether they're going to work tomorrow. How is their business, and so on and so forth. So a lot of things has happened. So these are some of the words that I picked up. Like they're at the crossroad. They are in a crisis. Do you have a contingency plan? And how is the money? What are your plans? And my gosh, debt, bankrupt, disaster, embarrassment, in a dilemma. So these are the common words that actually keeps on appearing during that time. And I know that everyone is so, that time every day in our WhatsApp, in our news, this is what we see. All right. The current status of the pandemic, the COVID-19 in Malaysia, and it keeps on, updating every morning. So every morning when you wake up, there's always this WhatsApp messages. Desmond raised hand. I'll stop share. Yes, Desmond, you raise your hand.
Sorry, wrong press, sorry.
Okay, you panicked me for a while. I thought you wanted to share more about COVID-19. Okay, let's get back to the screen. Right, so. Oh gosh, what happened now? Right, I want to share with all of you today. We know essential oils work because this is a global bar on market demand of essential oils from 2016, and this is a projected demand until 2027. Here, we started off with orange essential oil. All right, now 2016, as you can see, right up to 2027. Orange, peppermint, eucalyptus, cedarwood, citronella, lemon, clove, I don't know what's DMO, and lime. All right, these are some very common essential oils that is gaining a lot of sales in the global market. One reason is because and we know that essential oils are devoid of synthetic fragrances. They are devoid of any animal derivatives as well. So we can safely say, and I can safely say, it is 100% plant-based. Now, why is there such a high demand in the global market globally? Right. First of all, because of the rising F&B, food and beverage. And second, it is also because in the healthcare industry, there is a rise of using natural wellness therapies. Now, specifically, I just want to point out to you, in the year of 2017, the orange essential oil has the largest market demand all right, solely because it has so many properties, all right, beneficial properties. Now, what are the beneficial properties of the orange essential oil? It is anti-inflammatory, antidepressant, and also antispasmodic. The rise of the demand of essential oil, all right, is peaking actually into Asia Pacific. Also because there is a rising awareness of benefits of essential oil. And I want to re-emphasize again, in the healthcare industry, all right, medical professionals have actually recognized that having essential oils as part of their regime in the healthcare is almost important as what they are practicing, which is in drugs. Now I'm going to do another. Again, we know why it works. In 2019, this source is from the grandviewresearch.com. There are 4 major categories where how essential oils are being used globally. The first one, as you can see, is medical. All right, the one that is in dark, in black. While you can see the majority of this in light blue, food and beverages, and an equal representation are used in the spa and relaxation. And if I were to combine, all right, combine here, spa and relaxation together with cleaning and home, it is actually almost half. So I can safely say 50% of the essential oils globally used, all right, it's for spa, relaxation, cleaning, and home. So again, to repeat what I have earlier said before, synthetic people now are very, how I say, conscious about synthetic materials, synthetic fragrances, and they definitely, when there is an option and there is a choice, all right, to use natural wellness ingredients, all right, especially essential oils, 100% plant-based, then yes, the choice will be that. Next. Now, please, today our presentation is about why essential oils work. I can safely say there are 2 main reasons why, and we're going to find out right now. First of all, essential oils is not a hocus pocus, how would I say, cure or even a remedy. It is backed scientifically because essential oils do have chemicals, all right, which is science-based, and that is the reason why specifically aromatherapists or essential oil specialists know what essential oils works for, what concerns. So let's do today is not about a chemistry class, but today is, I will just run a very brief through, all right, of why essential oils work. First of all, chemical constituents. Now, we are talking today about orange essential oil. If you were to look at this screen, you will see this is the chemical structure of the limonene. Now, what is a limonene? A limonene is the main chemical constituent in an orange essential oil. In a 15 ml essential oil, you have 155, I repeat again, 155 orange peels, all right, being cold pressed to have this 15 ml pure essential oil, and the main component chemical constituent is the limonene. Now, I want to talk about a little bit about the chemical constituents of the raw materials where essential oils are from. Essential oils are derived from raw materials from fruits. They are from fruits, from seeds, from leaves, from resins of a tree, down to herbs and barks of trees as well as roots. Now, all this makes up the essential oil raw ingredients. But what makes it more interesting is that they have chemical constituents. The chemical constituents have two main backbone chemical constituents. One is called the hydrocarbon. So hydrocarbon will consist of a small constituents of compounds which are named terpenes, monoterpenes, sesquiterpenes, and also diterpenes. And then we have another main backbone which is called the oxygenated. The oxygenated compounds will consist of esters, aldehydes, ketones, alcohols, and phenols. Now, each raw material has a major chemical constituent in the oil, in their essential oil, which makes them have a beneficial or have an efficacy in the concerns that they are supposed to treat. So let's go to this very simple diagram. So for esters, we have raw materials like the flower, lavender, petitgrain, bergamot, rose, and so on and so forth. Here you can see your aldehyde. So these are your main, remember the backbones, hydrocarbon and also oxygenated compounds, and these are their subcategories, okay? So here you have your acids, monoterpenes, oxides, phenols, sesquiterpenes, and so on and so forth. Now, today, I want to share with you a very simple and yet an amazing essential oil, which is called the wild orange. Now, this wild orange is sourced from Brazil, as I've mentioned before, 155, which is almost 10 pounds of orange makes up a 15 ml size of orange essential oil. Can you see now where my arrow is going? Limonene. Can you see the chemical constituent? Limonene. So this limonene, the chemical compound, is what makes the wild orange, when you apply on your body, it gives you that very uplifting feeling. It gives you that antidepressant. It makes you happy. All right. It's also antispasmodic, and it calms. It has a calming effect on the mind and the body. Now, let's dwell on my right-hand side here where my arrow is, okay? The potential benefits, which I have already highlighted. But if you want to know more, all right, then these are the dots. The chart is directional in nature and condensed in medical advice. So some of the, how would I say, the compounds here, already is the terpene and the aromas of what they have here. Okay, now let us look at limonene here. Look at my arrow. All right, the terpene here is called limonene, and the aroma is citrus. And these are all the little things that they can do to help you. Reduce nausea, what else? Appetite suppressant, reduces inflammation, eases stress, definitely. So please, you can diffuse essential oils in your room. And what else? It is also protective because it protects your immune system. At the end of the day, it elevates your mood. Now look at this table here. This is a very common table when they go for lab testing. All right, here you have on the average for one essential oil 20 to 200 chemical compounds. So let me repeat again. One essential oil has an average of 20 to 200 chemical compounds. I'm going to stop share. I hope I did not overwhelm all of you too much. So, any questions before I move on? Anyone? Any questions before I move on? Hadia says sound is clear for us. Okay. Erica says thumbs up. Tracy say hello. Tracy 老师, how are you? Tinesh is here. Hi, Lynn is here. Good afternoon, everyone. It's raining outside, so do you all have a hot cup of coffee or tea next to your laptop while enjoying the presentation? All right, let's get back to the presentation. Okay. So I finished with why it works on point 1. So let's go to point 2. This is our limbic system. Our brains are here. And today I want to share with all of you what is limbic system and how actually helps us, how actually essential oils travels into our limbic system and leaves a very lasting memory. Now, amazingly, this is how it works, step by step. First of all, when we inhale a flower, when we inhale an aroma, all right, for example, the orange essential oil, the aromas enter through the nasal passage, which is our nose. And then it travels through the nasal passage and reaches the olfactory bulb. This is your olfactory bulb. From the olfactory bulb, the aroma is being transported into the limbic system, where it is processed. Now, what is processed? The aroma is being processed by our limbic brain, okay? Or you can even call it the limbic brain, releasing neurochemicals that can create a relaxing, uplifting, or sedating effect depending on the essential oil used. Sounds it can be a little bit complex, but in a nutshell, it can be explained like this. The limbic system in our brains is the brain that we call it the ancient brain. Why? Because it is your unconscious brain, which is located just right at the back here. Right? This is the part of the brain that keeps all your emotions, your sadness, your fear, your happiness, experiences that you have, the first time when you fall in love or the first time when you broke up. All right? All these emotions are stored in your limbic system. So how does actually essential oils help in these emotions? Because when it travels, when we went to the 3-step again, when we smell the essential oil, it goes through the passage, the nasal passage. It goes to a very important a passage called the olfactory bulb. The olfactory bulb is where all your aromas, even your plate of nasi lemak or your plate of freshly fried kway teow, all these aromas come into the limbic system, your limbic brain, and then it processes. When I smell of kway teow, I smell of actually how my dad used to fry or my kampung has the best fried kway teow, and every time when it brings back that, when you can smell it, when you can process, when the limbic brain processes the aroma, that it brings you that sense of happiness or even at times hunger, right? So essential oils is important in the sense that it gives a sense of calming, relaxing. It can also numb pain. At the same time, it can also bring back a lot of good memories. So now, what happens if it brings back not so happy memories? It actually helps. How does it help? When the essential oils are being absorbed by our body, all right, it does a lot of things that we cannot see, but we can feel from time to time if we are very consistent in using essential oils. What are those? It is actually helping our body to mend, to detoxify, to help elevate certain moods or certain feelings of restlessness. So it elevates moods and feelings of goodness, and it reduces, all right, I rephrase that, it reduces feelings of a not so good how I say emotions. Yes. So with this, in the market right now, there's a lot of global attention being given to the essential oils market, knowing that in the world right now we have more than 100 scents, 100 aromas. So this is a very interesting picture of a scent marketing being done overseas here. And this is a cookie called Marco cookies. And what they do is, this person just goes into the board, presses the button, and it releases the chocolate chip hot cake cookie. And what does that make you feel? Good, right? Okay, so this lady just goes there and presses it, and then wow, she said, wow, the smell reminds me of what? Cookies, of course. And then the next thing she'll say, I think I'm gonna get some cookies here, and I'm gonna enjoy it with my cup of hot coffee. Yeah. So globally now, scent marketing has been around for more than 20 years, because scent marketing is used very widely in the European and the American market, but not forgetting as well as also Japan. So this is your scent marketing business to business. I want to introduce you to another new concept, which is also called the sensory marketing. How aromas, all right, aromas, which are also from essential oils or any aromas for that matter, are used globally to market a product. Now look at this lady here. She is walking into a store, and in this store, all right, you see jars, you see cupcake or even cake, how would I say, dispensers or even covers. But then again, with the right aroma, let's say I'm going to put an aroma of wild orange and a mix of some vanilla, or even I think that will be good, citrus, citrus aromas. She will feel very energized. She suddenly walks into the store and says, wow, I really love that citrus smell. Oh my gosh, that orange aroma makes me want to bake an orange butter cake. And guess what? She's gonna look at the store and look for some maybe some orange essential oil, all right, or maybe some cupcake how I say, the papers. What is it called? Papers? No, it's not called papers, but it's called the cupcake things where you bake on it, right? The cupcake foils or even muffin foils, because in her head, the limbic system, the aroma reaches the limbic system, and it processes a feeling of happiness. And then she says, wow, I want to bake an orange butter cake or an orange a cupcake. And then she hears a very happy, catchy music. For example, this is music by Pharrell Williams. I am happy, and she's so happily, and then she's gonna spend more time in the store, picking up more things because she's happy and she's energized. And this is what we call the sensory marketing B2B. And this is how you actually attract your customers to walk in, spend more time in your store, buy more things, and leaving your store happy, and then coming back again more and more. So, is that amazing or what? Okay, everybody, okay, ka? All right. Okay, so let's continue. Okay. So right after this, we have the wellness lifestyle B2C. business to consumer. So there is also an increasing, how I say, rise of consumers. You know, they are making their own DIY toiletries products, and this is one of them. And here we have a class, what we call a wellness lifestyle. You know, they are coming in, they are learning about the aromas, the scents, how do they actually build their own fragrances, and also make their own toiletries and make some income. So here, I want to share with all of you that the essential oils market is definitely it's definitely on the rise, and there are more and more people asking about it. So how do we want, if we want and when we want, all right, to be involved as part of the essential oil or as part of the scent marketing business, then in the first place we need to live, that means to use the oils we share, and then we go through some training where we learn to lead a team of people, to launch, and then to build the business. Of course, all this will require a certification. That's where you can share confidently to your community how the essential oil, why the essential oil works. And here, I would like to invite all of you here today to my Self-Love 2021 Emotions Essential Oil Workshop, which is on the 25th of April, Sunday, from 2 to 4 p.m. And here I will actually, I will share with all my participants how the essential oils that they picked are actually telling and not telling, but giving them, letting them know these are the emotions that you are feeling right now, all right, and how do you want to actually elevate and reduce. So this is a self-discovery about yourself, using the essential oils to know how you feel, why are you feeling this way, and how do we elevate the good emotions and reduce the bad, not so good ones. All right. Please, if you can scan my QR code here, and this is my gift for you. In my QR code, there are 20 PDF ebooks all about aromatherapy and essential oils. Pick any one that you like. All right, choose anyone that you like to read to know more about the good oils. And with that, if you want to know more and you want to have, know more about the essential oils, why it works, how do you actually want to be involved in the business of essential oils, please, I invite you to have a coffee session with me. All right, and here I can share and I can guide you, all right, on actually how you can use essential oils, not just personally, but how you can share with the people that you love and how you can embrace the concept of the lifestyle wellness and share it as well to your community. And so with this, I have ended my presentation. So everyone can unmute yourself and say yes.
Yay, thank you, Daisy.
Well done, Daisy.
Well
well
done.
done.
I hope the presentation has given you some insight on how actually it works. All right, only just two things to take away today is that the chemical structure. So it is of a science-based evidence. The second is that how it can actually affect us, you know, personally, because we have this ancient brain called the limbic system. So please, unmute yourself. If you have any questions, let's have a Q&A before we wrap up the presentation. So quiet. Anyone has any questions? Erika says no. Email? What about email? Tracy? Okay. In this case, why don't we have a quick takeaway? All right, everybody can just have in 1 minute and then unmute yourself and just have a quick takeaway of what you have actually learned from the presentation today. Let's start off with Erika, followed by Tracy and Lynn.
I think, Daisy, you spend a lot of time preparing the slides. Is very structured, and then a lot of chemicals information on that. It's very good, because for normal user, maybe they might not know that, yeah, essential oil itself, they have this plants chemical. So, and the power from these chemicals are helping us in many ways. And especially now from a B2B or even the B2C, there is a huge potential there. Yeah. Back to you.
Thank you, Erika, for the sharing. Thank you so much. Yes, on the chemical structures, because we need to be confident when people ask us how, why essential oils work. So let's get to who did I mention just now? Lynn. Lao Sư. Okay, Lao Sư first. Lao Sư, Tracy, then after that, followed by Lynn, and then to Kat Choi. Lao Sư. Unmute, Lao Sư.
Hi.
Yes.
Sorry, just now I dropped I mean from the internet, and then I got another call, so I'm using two device. Darling, your presentation is always informative for me, because I'm not an essential oil lover before I meet you, you know lah. So I'm totally out of all this health and wellness thing. I'm not used to all this nice smell or bad smell, whatever smell. I don't really apply that in on my body. So but I really found that essential oils really, oh no.
She lag again. Lao Sư lag again. Okay, all right. While she's gonna come back again, let's go to Lynn. Lynn, thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, I'm working while listening to you. Yeah, it's good that to know essential oil have certain chemistry in our brain cells. For me, it's proven to be so. I remembered 3 years ago when a friend was in Young Living. Of course, now I'm into doTERRA. I can buy 2 doTERRA versus 1 Young Living, and the product is still as good as Young Living. So why pay more when you have equal quality of product? I'm not saying Young Living is not good. There are certain ones like peppermint. I'm still using Young Living because it's really good for peppermint, and also Thieves for Young Living. But there's also doTERRA that comes in, so I'm using both lah. Stressful time, especially in office. So I always have my diffuser on 8 hours in my office, and at home I have 2 diffuser at home, one in my bedroom and one in a living room. So the sharing today, you confirm that it does help work, because I'm so much more whether there's deadline, no deadlines, client can be pushing us, I'm still consistent. No need to get panic, because of the essential oil. Really one. Daisy, unmute, Daisy.
Oh, I said thank you, Lynn, for your really one, because I'm already convinced. You convinced me to convince myself. Great. Awesome. So yes, Ime say thank you. And yeah, let's get to Woon Mei, followed by Kat. Your takeaway today before we end the session.
Hey Daisy, hi. Always getting good information whenever I work with you on these sort of healing programs, self-love, and I always love what you do because, oils is not just something for you to smell to remove the smell of the room. Actually, scents and aroma is actually for yourself, as it's a very good healing, holistic way for ourselves to express and for ourselves to feel and to get in touch. As you know what I do as a life coach, we always tell people to get in touch with your feelings, and oil, essential aromatherapy, any form of therapeutic ways, especially, but because when you smell, like you say, when you smell something, immediately you will recognize something straight away from it. When I smell coffee, I immediately want to go get a cup of coffee. When I open the doors in Starbucks, right? I don't just smell the coffee, I smell the cakes as well, sometimes early in the morning. So I'll always be like, other than just a cup of latte, I will get a cupcake to go with it. So our scent is very, very important. So recognizing what we want, recognizing how we like it, thank you for educating us on that, Daisy.
Thank you so much, May. Let's get to Kat, Choi, followed by Hadia.
Thank you, Daisy, for sharing. I just surprised that 150 orange can make one only a small bottle of the essential oil. It's very concentration. So actually, I seldom to use the essential oil now, but I used to use lavender. But I think a lot of the knowledge of the essential oil I need to learn. So for me, to use the essential oils for relaxing and just help me to have a good sleep.
Thank you, Kat, because
I hope can learn more from Daisy.
yeah, so that's why I have coffee session. That's why I asked you, invite you to have a coffee session with me so I can share more. Yeah, thank you so much, Kat. And now we come back to Tracy Lao Si again before we move on to Hadia, and then we will end the session. Tracy, you can off your video if the line is not good.
Okay, I try.
Yeah.
But I already tapped in. Can hear? I already tapped in the chat. I mean, like, before that, before they introduce essential oil to me, is like I only know lavender, like just what the darling sharing just now. Lavender is the only essential oil that I recognize and I can accept. But I didn't apply on myself. I just bought it and then just bought it and I didn't use. So after I know that how essential oil can really help me as a trainer to put me in always at a refreshing period. So I feel that I need to know, I really have to go and learn seriously about like how this essential oil works, instead of knowing what to choose, choose what we're comfortable with, what is the smell that we like it or don't like it. But now is with this session, then we know how it works actually. So it's I thought this is a very, very, very helpful sharing today. Thanks for that, Daisy.
Thank you, Tracy. So last but not least, I'm glad that you found there are more oils, just like Kat. And there are more oils than just lavender, Erica. Always don't know why start with the lavender one. And then, okay, let's have Hadia to wrap up the presentation. Hadia, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. It's very informative session, and Daisy, very information, very informative, and I learned a lot today. Actually, same like Tracy, I was always having just one information about just one oil, that is lavender, and which is also some of my friend, I think years back, she told me that for relaxation and have good sleep, use lavender oil when I was having some depression and anxiety issues that time. So she recommended me. So I only know about a peppermint oil, essential oil, and lavender. But because I'm allergic to the strong fragrances, so I just have buy once only the lavender oil, and it really works, but I have no idea that how it works. So today I really learned a lot from you, so thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Hadia, for your, Hadia is new users. Most of us here are our participants here are new users, except for a few like Erica and Lynn and May. They are not they are not new. Okay, they're not new to Essential Oils. So with this, I want to thank all of you today for your time to attend my workshop on why essential oils work. So a shout out to Desmond, who cannot share with us because he's working, and some people are like Tracy, the line is not too great. May, all right. So thank you to all of you, Tracy, Hadia, Ime, Kat, Erica, Lin Leong, Desmond, and most of all, Woon Mei, to be able to help me again, always, all right, to co-host and help me with my presentation. So with this, all of you, I will say, have an aromatic evening tonight, all right, and a great weekend this week. Until now, everybody, goodbye and take care.
Goodbye.
Bye. Have a great weekend all.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Unmei. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.